A lot of time you guys ask me things and I can't answer them all. So I thought I would do Ask Me Anything, Junkman Edition. Let's go. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And we're going to take some of your questions today on social media, on Twitter. I got two Twitter accounts. That's Junkman, that Junkman on Twitter. You don't want to go over there, trust me. Unless you want some tomfoolery, some crazy, some debating, you want to stick away from that one. If you just want to see toy tweets, go to Kenner Toys. It's not just Kenner Toys, but that's mine also. And then you got the Facebook group and Instagram. All this can be linked in the About section of YouTube or in the description of all these videos. So what are we going to do today? Well, I asked you guys on social media to ask me questions that I would answer them. Ask me anything, and you guys did. And I knew when putting it out there, you guys probably going to ask me some wacky stuff. Maybe it's on me. I do silly videos, so I get silly questions. But I started thinking, it's going to be boring just to watch me sit here and read questions and answer them. And if there's anything that I like to do, I like to try to do something a little different and unique. And I started to think, what can I do differently? Well, I'm a big fan of talk radio. Growing up, I used to lay in the bed really little, like 10, maybe, and listen to Larry King. I mean, what 10-year-olds lay in the bed? And I remember there was the Peabody. Oh, we're now back to the Peabody winning Larry King. I was like, Peabody Award. And then in the 90s, I would stay up all night, listen to Art Bell. Loved Art Bell. And one of my favorite movies is Oliver Stone's Talk Radio. If you've never seen Oliver Stone's Talk Radio, check it out. Great movie, great movie. And I thought, well, what if I had my own radio studio, and I was taking calls from you, and you guys were calling and asking me the questions. And I thought that might be more fun. So I got my headphones here, so I can feel like I'm on a radio station. If I can get them untangled. Now we feel like I'm on a radio station. How about that now? That's really good. And let's see, I got my mic. Gotta have a mug. Gotta have a mug if you're gonna do radio. Let me get a little bit more comfortable here. And oh my mic. Let me actually plug my mic in so I can hear. Oh God, I can't. Okay. Well, there you guys probably didn't want to see me do all that. So we got everything going. We got our mug. We got our mic. Got our earphones. Now I feel like I'm in a radio station. Wait, something's missing. They don't do radio in a junk room. There we go. Now, let's act like we're on the radio and take some of your questions. Let's go. Welcome back to 105 FM. That's 105.3. We've got all the latest coming up. Coming up after me is, of course, going to be Donna Dibber with your love advice. That's why love advice with Donna Dibber. I don't care if you're in love with a dog. I don't care if you're got questions about your ex-wife or your wife. If you've got some love questions, she will help you do it. She will help you do it. But that's coming up at the top of the hour when this show's over. Right now, we're going to take some of your phone calls. We're going to take some of your phone calls. And who knows, maybe we'll find out somebody who's out there. And let's just jump right into this and take the first caller. Let's go.
Yeah, this is Between Failures from Dalton, Alabama. If you could wish any toy line into existence, what would it be? And what style would you wish it to be based on?
Well, thank you. Dalton, Alabama. I went to Dalton, Alabama one time. We can't talk about that on the radio. Oh, no, the FCC will come down and have one on us. We talk about that. But you asked what toy line I wish they would have made and what would it be kind of like. Well, it would have to be Blake 7. Anybody remember Blake 7? I grew up in the late 80s. When I grew up, I was watching on PBS Sunday nights, 11 o'clock, Blake 7. Oh, it was great. It was great, Blake 7. And I wish they did. I wish somebody would do Blake 7 figures in that retro, 3.75 style. Would be really good. I wish somebody would do that. Okay, let's go now. Let's go to another caller.
Hey, Junkman, this is Dignitary Dude from Texarkana, Texas. How do you feel about Indy's lesbian goddaughter and her taking over the franchise?
Listen here, caller. There's no going to be no lesbian goddaughter in the new Indiana Jones movie. I don't know where you guys come up with this wacky stuff. But I don't know. You just got I don't know what to say about this because I don't know what she's not taking over the franchise. She's not gonna put on Indiana Jones' hat and come back and say Henrietta Jones. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, guys. Let's take See, let's do line 3. Let's do line 3.
Yeah, this is D-Rail from Port Gibson, Mississippi. What's the best way to wash your Kenner action figure?
Well, how to wash your Kenner action figure? Now that is a good question, caller. Well, first you got to talk. If you're talking loose or on card, I wouldn't wash it at all. Loose, I would just do it with soap and water, just some mild soap and hot water. That's all you need. And maybe a toothbrush, so you can really get in there really good and dig around. Would be really good. Now, before we take this next caller, I want to remind you: hey, do you want to save money on your household hardware supplies? Let's say you got a light switch out or something. You just need to save a little bit of money. Well, Dave's Ace Shop has all your needs. It's on the second corner of Vineville. And trust me, you're going to save money when you go to Dave's Ace Vinyl Shop. Trust me, that's where you save the best money. Well, let's take another caller. Let's go to line 4.
Baba booey, boy, booey, boy, booey, boy, booey, boy, booey, boy, booey.
No, we got a Howard Stern fan. Like, this is 1987. Robin, we just got Baba Hooey. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Live radio, you never know what you're going to get. Let's take another caller. Let's go to line 9, east of the Rockies.
Hey, Junkman, this is Brown Charlie from Fort Scott, Kansas. I'm first-time caller, long-time listener, and I just want to know, what was your heart attack figure when you were a kid? Meaning, if you found a figure you didn't know they made, and you got really excited for it, gasped, and quickly had to buy it.
Heart attack toy I needed to buy. I can't really think of nothing as a kid. There was stuff I wanted for Christmas and couldn't wait. I can remember going to Rose's. If you don't know Rose's, it's the poor man's Kmart. Rose's, the poor man's Kmart. Got them in the South. I don't know if they're outside the South or not. But they lasted longer than Kmart. You know that Kmart is gone or almost. I think there's like 2 left. Rose's still around. I got 2 in my town. But yeah, I remember going in there and I saw Cringers. The first time I knew they had Cringers. The first time I didn't even know they made a Cringer. And I was so excited. It wasn't Christmas. And I told them, I was like, please, Grandma, please, pick me up from school tomorrow. Buy me this Cringer, please. And my grandma, anyway, spoiled me. So she picked me up from school. I don't know what grade I was in, whatever 1983 is, probably around there. Probably 11th, 12th grade. And took me to Rose's, bought that Cringer. I took it home. I was so excited. So excited that now, 20 years later, I still remember it. That's how exciting it was. Okay, let's see if we got another caller, line 9.
Hey, Junkman, this is Big Baby Jeffrey. What do you think is the best action figure these days? What was the first collectible that got you that you really wanted? Is there any full sets you own?
Let's see. Any full sets on? I can talk about the full sets. Yeah. Well, let's full sets. I got all the loose figures. I have all the loose Kenner figures. Actually, I completed my loose action figure Kenners probably around early 2000s. But I have 4 of them not complete, and I've been lazy. But it's hard because like the Ewoks from Father of Force, those little spears and everything cost so much, but it's been really tough. So I got to get off my butt and finish that before I die. Get those 4 figures complete. Who's making the best toys today? Well, everybody's really doing a pretty good job, if you ask me. Everybody's doing a pretty good job, if you ask me. NECA's really good. Of course, you got Hot Toys, the Cadillac of toys, of course. But I think everybody's doing a pretty decent job out there. I don't think anyone's really dropping the ball. And there's some toy lines out there. And you're like, oh, you could have done better. Picked a better figure to make. But other than that, I don't really think there's much more. So hope that answered your question. Let's go to another.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can?
No, I don't.
He said he does. He said he doesn't have any. He's supposed to say that. Hang up.
If you're gonna prank the Junkman College show, you gonna have to, write it out. Come up with something better than that. you gotta be on your toes. You gotta improv there. Something don't go right. But hey, I like all calls, even the prank calls. But I tell you, who really doesn't like pranks, and that's Albert's Bug Control. Albert's I can't even talk on the radio. Albert's Bug Control, which you will find on Cherry Street, 3785 Cherry Street. Albert's bug control. He doesn't like those buggy pests, and he promised you a 30-day guarantee. He's going to come to your house, spray for roaches. If you see a roach within 30 miles of your house, you get a free t-shirt. That's right, a free t-shirt. And right this month, only in the month of December, silver bugs. If you see any silver bugs in your house, he'll come kill them for free. Let's take another call now. Line 5.
Hey, Junkman, this is Will Huss, Big Timber, Montana. What starting lineup figure was the most interesting?
Starting lineup figure most interesting. Now, I don't into sports. I don't collect starting lineups. I don't collect sports stuff. But, you know, back in the 90s, the Braves were really big. I mean, I'm in Georgia. If you got a Braves one, you were always in this toy store. If you were in a toy store, you was going to stop by the starting lineup and look for Braves. Chipper Jones, you could triple your money. Greg Maddux, all of them. I mean, I don't think they did Darryl Strawberry. Well, they would have went with the Braves. No, Darryl Strawberry. Dale Murphy. That's what I'm thinking it was. Ooh, he was a good pitcher for the Braves in the 90s. But, yeah, I would find one, the Braves one, take it to a little comic book shop. He would give me store credit or give me my money back plus a little extra. So that's probably about the best I can say on that one right there. But I want to thank you for calling. Let's go to line 7.
This is Jason. Did Chewbacca personally care for the Falcon and Hall to postpone him and Han leaving the rebels to go pay off Job of the Hutt?
No, I don't see that happening. I don't think Chewbacca's that kind of guy. Chewbacca's not that kind of guy. He's going to do, it's like your little dog. He might not agree with what you're doing, but he's going to follow there and be at your side doing it all the way. So I don't think Chewbacca would do that. I don't think Chewbacca would do that. But you know who is by your side? Billy Turner's insurance. That's right, Billy Turner's car insurance. That's right, you're in a wreck? Well, call Billy Turner. He'll cover you even if you buy the insurance after the wreck. Hey, will the big guys do that? I don't think so. Call Billy Turner at 477-702-7742 and tell him you heard it on the radio. Let's take another call. Line 7.
It's Jeremy. Have you had sex with an artificial object? If so, how was it? How long did it last? What would you do it again? Would you recommend...
Hey, okay, cut the call. We're not going to sit and take 5 silly questions in a row. 1 question per call. Sorry, I'm on a time limit here. And if I ever had relations, I've ever made a whoopee with an artificial object? What does a sock count? I tell you, my wife, my ex-wife, used to have relations with an artificial object. She bought it at Spencer's gift shops. Spencer gift shops. Speaking of Spencer's gift shops, they now have 45% off Christmas sweaters. 45% off Christmas sweaters at Spencer's gift shop, located at the Cumberland Mall. At the Cumberland Mall. You know what the Cumberland Mall is, don't you? It's right down the road from that church on Cumberland Road. But let's take another caller. Let's go to line 10.
Hey, man, play some Hank.
We're not going to play any Hank. This isn't a request line. You want 99.6 FM, modern rock and country and blues, where they play modern and old classics. Call down there, 99.6. There you can request some of the Hank. Let's take another call.
How much junk was the Junkman junk if the Junkman could junk?
Well, that's a question I didn't ever think I would get asked. How much junk could a Junkman junk if a Junkman could chunk? I don't really know. I'm not a math whiz, but I'm going to say about 2.5 ounces. That's what I'm going to say right there. Let's take south of the Rockies on line 4.
Play the Hank.
No, I told you. 99.6 is where you want to request your music.
I know you're going to get a lot of silly, dumb questions, but here's one I think you're going to enjoy answering. Favorite Dukes of Hazzard character? Favorite Star Wars ship vehicle? Favorite Star Wars alien species?
No, that's a lot of questions. Favorite alien species? I don't know. Jawa, maybe. Y'all go with Jawa. Who's my favorite Duke boy? The brown-headed one. Is that Luke? Or is that Bo? The brown-headed one. I like the brown-headed one. Oh, well, can I say Daisy Duke? Whoa, Daisy Duke had them shorts on. Remember those shorts Daisy Duke had? Who's that girl with wearing them Daisy Dukes? Well, it could be your sister if she shopped at Tabitha's Shorty Short Shorts. That's right, Tabitha's Shorty Short Shorts is on sale this week. You can get shorts very cheap. That's right, the shortest shorts in the country for only $2.95. Unless you want a pair that's been not used, it's going to cost you $4. Tabitha's Shorty Short Shorts on the east side of Popular Street. Check it out. And now, Luke, the brown head was my favorite. He was my favorite. He was the blonde headed one. He's a little bit more. He's a little more pretty boy. Now he did have some good country music. Tom Wopat tried to do country, but John Snyder has some actual hits and has some good songs. Tom Wopat never really could, but I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Let's take a line. Let's go to line 1.
What toy set would you build with Lincoln Logs or a electric set?
Well, I don't know the electric set, so I have to go with Lincoln Logs. I could never build nothing with Lincoln Logs. All I could build with Lincoln Logs was a little small cabin. That's about all I could build. I was never really good at Lincoln Logs. Let's go with call. Let's go with I tell you, let's take a call out of the hopper. Who's on the hopper tonight?
Hey, Junkman, long-time listener, first-time caller. What's the most valuable action figure toy in terms of money do you have? And what action figure just makes you happy, just bringing back old memories?
What action figure just makes me happy just looking at it? Probably Han Hall. That one brings back a lot of memories. That's my favorite as a kid. And just seeing that just brings back a lot of good memories. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sir, you got something like that also. And I don't forget. What was this first part of that question? Oh, my most valuable. I don't really think that's really worth a lot of money unless you lump it together like the loose figures. I had a Boba Fett on a droid card that's worth a lot of money. I had to sell it when I got laid off. Then that's how it is. That's how it is in your radio business. I mean, your life is up and down the dial, from city to city, from state to state. And then I had a Luke Stormtrooper. I had to sell it also. I guess I got a man-to-man on Power of the Force card. It's probably worth a couple $100, but I don't have nothing outrageous. That's for sure. Sadly not. But let's go to line 7.
Hey, Junkman, just want to know, did you ever recover those buried Star Wars figures?
Well, you got to watch my videos. I undug those figures probably about 2-3 years ago. In fact, I did a whole nother video where I uploaded it twice. So just go search my channel for Digging Up Star Wars. You'll find it. I mean, that was long ago, guy. That was long ago. Let's go with caller number 9.
For my girlfriend Amy, can you play Born to Boogie by Hank Williams Jr.?
Again, dude, 99.6, the home of modern, of today's and yesterday's classic hits from country to blues to bebop. That's right. 99.6 is where you request your music. Let's go to line number 4.
Thank you for taking my call, Junkman. What's the coolest toy you ever found as a kid, Junkman? And thanks for your awesome content. I'll hang up now and listen on the air.
What was my favorite toy I found as a kid? I mean, I talked about the Cringer. I can't really think of nothing that was like, ooh, that toy was great when I found it. I mean, as a collector, of course, there's a lot of stuff as a collector I found. As I found. Let me think about that one as I found as a kid. Other than the He-Man with the top of my head, I mean, everything else I would just like see out. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll tell you. Nothing got me more excited than walking into Zayre's or Kmart and seeing new Star Wars figures. That's right, new Star Wars figures. You didn't see that. You didn't know what was coming. It was like you just turned the corner thinking you're going to see the old figures. There's a whole wall of new stuff. It was an exciting day. You knew you only probably could get one if you were lucky. You could get one. And it was hard to pick. Do I get Boss? Do I get IG-88? Do I get the Blue Bespin? It was a very hard decision. But I tell you what's not a hard decision. And that's the phone carrier. I know you're talking about AT&T, Verizon, and all that. Well, what if I told you you could save money each month on your cell bill if you got a cell phone at Leroy's Cell Phone in Your Pocket shop? Yep, Leroy's Cell Phone in Your Pocket shop. It's got all the latest iPhones, Android phones, whatever kind of phone. In fact, it's got the iPhone 7 in stock right now for Christmas. Only $39.99. $39.99. I think we got time for one more caller. Let's go to, oh man, this is Lakewood. I know where Lakewood is. That's out near Denver. I know Denver. Oh man, I OD'd in Denver one time. Can't even remember her name.
Hey, Junkman, I finally got through. I can't believe I've been calling all night to get through this line. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller, and this question I always wanted to ask you. You know, ever since I've been watching your YouTube channel, listening to you, I just wanted to ask you this question. Do you like toast?
We're gonna end the calls on that one right there. Do I like toast? Yeah, I like toast. I'm a white American, and I like toast. Not to say any other color doesn't like white toast, but hey, tell you, when I go to Waffle House, I like to get a toast that's got raisins in it. Raisins toast. And I got a friend that likes toast with corn in it. I never got into that corn roast. Never got into that. I like all kinds of. I don't like wheat toast too much, but yeah, I like good old toast. Who wouldn't like that? I tell you, if you like toast, you know what I would do? I would go down to Bobby's Toast Shop. Yep, Bobby's Toast Shop, not Toast Shop, Toast Shop. This guy's got every toast there is out there. You want to check him out. He's down on Popular Street, right next to 3rd Street and the corner of MLK Boulevard. Bobby's Toaster Shop. He sells toasters, he sells toast, he sells any kind of hard bread supplies. You want to check that out. Well, I think that's all the calls we've got now, and I want to thank you all for coming on and making the calls, asking the questions. And I'm going to get out of here now because Debbie Allen's going to come on with her love advice. You got troubles in your marriage? She's going to tell you what to do. Thank you for watching. I should have said thank you for listening. Hey, give me a chance. Doing all this out of the top of my head.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.